Welcome to Local Edition on Time Warner Cable. I'm Steve Swatt with the Sacramento Report. In the next few minutes, we're going to talk about California's mounting unfunded liabilities. My guest to this segment is Senator John Moorlach from Orange County, representing much of Orange County. Thanks for being with us.
Steve, it's an honor to be with you.
It's interesting. You built your reputation really in Orange County when the county was going through its bankruptcy, and so you've sort of taken on the problem with pensions and the unfunded liabilities moving forward as one of your top issues. How would you characterize the scope of the problem right now?
Well, just maybe to jump from that great opening, I ran against the treasurer back in '94 and said, if we don't watch what we're doing, it's going to implode. And sometimes things don't happen when you predict things within a short time frame. It takes a long time. But within 6 months, the county imploded. And so then I was appointed to replace him after he resigned. So had the joy of fixing what I had predicted.
And you're a CPA.
I'm a CPA, and I'm a certified financial planner as well. I was in private practice, I was a partner in a firm. But I've been saying since about 2000, so where are we up to 2016 now, since SB 400 was signed into law by Governor Gray Davis, that expanding these pension formulas is just going to be a big mistake. While Wall Street and all the Fortune 500 companies were leaving defined benefit plans and going to defined contribution plans, the 401k type, the state of California went from, actually expanded the formulas 50%. So all of a sudden, overnight, we were 2/3 funded on our plans. Crazy, just crazy. And we haven't ratcheted down except for a little bit with Governor Brown doing PEPRA, the Public Employee Pension Reform Act. Now, to make the answer a little longer, when that happened, I started screaming. But this problem is like a slow train wreck. It's like a train wreck in slow motion. It's just every year you kind of watch and hope the stock market does well, hope the bond market does well, et cetera. But it hasn't been doing well. And so these numbers are just getting so large. The big problem as a CPA is that my profession with the GASB, the Government Accounting Standards Board, they have not required that these liabilities be put on the balance sheet. So elected officials don't even see the damage. The taxpayers don't see the damage. And they don't understand the gravity of how big these debts are.
Well, there was a proposed ballot initiative for November that did not make it.
Yeah, because I don't think the taxpayers really fully appreciate how big the problem is. So we have a balance sheet that's already $117 billion underwater. You throw into the liability section another 200 billion in unfunded liabilities. We're going to be so far upside down, it's like $250 billion. So as these financial reports are coming out across the state, across the nation, everyone now gets a chance to see how bad the financial condition of their local municipality is. The County of Orange went from a positive $300 million to a negative $2.9 billion, a $3.3 billion swing. It's massive.
And I know you have a piece of legislation that would expand sort of the public outreach regarding this information.
Right, it's Senate Bill 1251, and all we're saying is every time you get a voter pamphlet for ballot measures, they try to explain what's on your ballot, all the initiatives, that it provides a copy of the balance sheet of the state so you can see, would it be a good idea to vote yes on a bond or not? Because we've got to pay that off, and it's got to come out of our budget. For instance, a $9 billion bond for schools in November, $500 million a year in payments.
All right. Well, we could talk about this for a half an hour. We'll have to have you back to talk about this subject if that's okay with you. But Senator Moorlach, thanks for coming by.
Thank you for having me, Steve.
And thanks to our viewers for watching Local Edition on Time Warner Cable. A reminder, you can see this and other interviews on YouTube, My Government on Demand, and the California Channel. I'm Steve Swatt. Have a great day.